Oh my goodness, guys. Colin Kaepernick made me laugh so hard yesterday, okay? Because this guy, he's obviously one of the biggest frauds I've ever seen in my life, okay? He is a fraudulent individual, okay? It's getting to the point now where I'm thinking that he might deserve some jail time, like Juicy Smollett, because of how fraudulent this man is. Because he has really led a whole lot of not very intelligent people to believe that this man is still working out to be a slave. Yes, that's right. He's working out to be a slave. Okay, and I'm not making that up. That's what Kaepernick said himself. As he said that the NFL is a plantation. He did a whole Netflix special explaining how the NFL, the combine, is like a plantation. The owners are the plantation owners, the slave owners, and the players are the slaves. Okay, he made a whole analogy about it. Okay, so this guy posts this video of him supposedly working out, right? Still working. He up at 5 a.m. every single day working. 5 a.m. every day. Trying to be a slave, right? Trying to be a slave. Getting up at 5 a.m. to go till master's cotton fields, okay? 5 a.m., right? He begging to get out there because apparently Kanye was right. Slavery is in fact a choice, right? And I think Colin Kaepernick is providing direct evidence to support that statement. Slavery is a choice, right? Kanye was right. This don't look like 5 a.m., dog. I'm sorry. I don't think this is 5 a.m., bro. Okay, I don't even think this is 6 a.m. This might be in the afternoon or something. You know, in the evening. That's what it looked like to me. I don't know. It could be in the morning. But it ain't 5 a.m., bro. It ain't 5 a.m. And people believe this stuff. Except Marcellus Wiley. Marcellus Wiley is based. He knows what's up. He says, you got a better chance of stopping racism than playing again. Which is true. He does. He has a better chance of stopping racism than playing again. Because everybody knows that he actually really don't want to play again. Right? Everybody knows that the man does not want to play football again. Okay?
If he really wanted, the one thing he wanted, Megan, in this life was to be a starting quarterback in the NFL, he'd be one right now. And, you know, given that he had the talent. But he made some business decisions. And they didn't necessarily, and I think he knew what he was risking. And I think that there are legitimate complaints about race in the NFL and everywhere else in America, but that's not why Colin Kaepernick's not in the NFL.
But you do have people who actually do believe that this man is actually trying to get back in the NFL and that he is currently being blackballed, right? Which is a shame. It is a damn shame that people still believe this stuff, okay? Because the guy posts these videos for that very reason. Because he knows there's going to be suckers on the internet that are going to watch that and say, oh my God, Kaepernick's working out. Okay? Kaepernick's still trying to get to the league. This is such an injustice. Like this guy right here. One of the greatest injustices in sports ever. Cap won an NFC championship and set an NFL record that may never be broken. He was the greatest dual threat quarterback in NCAA college football history, and he took down the third-ranked team in the nation. He was right about everything. He deserves a shot. I don't know, man. I think Cam Newton might have an issue with what you're saying here in terms of him being the greatest dual threat quarterback in college football history. I don't know. I'm just saying. There's some other candidates up there that I think are better than Kaepernick. Mr. Dre here, who has a blue check, he says, and this is not just when the cameras are on. If you go to the gym at 5 a.m., you will see Cap doing his routine speed game for hours in an empty gym. Still working. Oh my God. Then somebody probably said, that's the only place you will see him. Dude could make it in the USFL, but I doubt he'd accept the US part. I doubt he'd accept the football part either. This dude don't want to play no football, bro. Why would he risk losing his lucrative Nike contract, a contract that's based off being oppressed? Okay, that's what people got to understand. He's only valuable from a marketing perspective because of the idea that he's being oppressed, okay, that he's being blackballed. If he wasn't being blackballed, he would not have the contract, right? He wouldn't be as valuable because at that point he wouldn't be a victim anymore. Okay, so he's literally living off this idea that, oh, I'm still being blackballed from the league, and he will continue to do that in his 50s. I guarantee you, this guy is gonna be 50 years old, posting workout videos talking about, I'm still working, I'm still trying to be a slave. So Dre says, absolutely, in better shape than most, more athletic than most, with Super Bowl experience. I just know who I would want if I wanted to win. What evidence do you have for that, man? I get, this is just, it's just hilarious to me. It's just hilarious to me. And it's a shame. It really is a shame that you have people out here that buy into this, that still believe that this man is out here trying to be a part of a football team. And he's just not. He's just not. You know, because it just shows you how easy it is to con people in this country, right? Especially when you try to play the victim card based off race or being LGBTQ or whatever, right? Like this whole Kaepernick thing, it reminds me of Juicy Smollett. Okay, it really does. Because Juicy went out here and orchestrated a hate crime against himself, okay, to try to elevate his public appearance because he wanted some attention, okay? The same way that Colin Kaepernick blackballed himself from the NFL so that he can get more attention as a victim, right? And it worked. It worked. Unlike Juicy Smollett, Kaepernick didn't necessarily commit a crime per se. But what he did do is make it seem like that the NFL, right, was some like racist institution that wanted to keep him out of the league purely because he's black, right? Because he's black. Ain't got anything to do with anything else, right, outside of his skin color, okay? Even though this same league, right, gave this guy a one-person combine for 32 teams to come out here and to see what this guy could do, okay? They've never done that for any other player in history. Never done that. But they did it for Kaepernick. They did it for Kaepernick. Kaepernick didn't even show up, right? He didn't even show up. He went and did another workout on a high school football field somewhere because he believes that, oh, the NFL tried to set him up, right? The NFL is trying to set me up. They're trying to get me, okay? Apparently, he was mad about some medical waiver that he had to sign or something like that and having something to do with the footage, the film from the workout or whatever. So he doesn't show up to the workout, which is basically like not showing up to the job interview. And then he wants to blame the employer for not hiring him, right? When this guy didn't even show up to the job interview, right? He went and hosted his own job interview somewhere else, right? But he's mad that the employer is not hiring him. Again, how does this happen and you still have people in this country that are falling for this? They still think that this man's story is legit, and it's like it's obvious this dude is not trying to be in the NFL. He doesn't want to be in the NFL. He doesn't want to be. And again, it's crazy how all he has to do is once a year get out there on a football field and just post a video, just one video, right, of him throwing a football, right? And then say, oh, I'm still working. I'm still trying to get back in the NFL. And people just fall for it. 60,000 likes. News articles written about it. And it's like, this guy hasn't played for what, 4, 5, 6 years now? He's in his mid-30s. This guy's not trying to play. Because again, if he was actually really trying to play, one, he would actually accept a backup role. He would have went to the combine that was held for him. And he will also try to join one of these startup leagues, like the USFL. He should try to join that. He should try to join that. And show that, okay, well, at the very least, the dude can still play. At least play with scrubs. He can play with them. And at that point, somebody will have some real footage on him, and they will actually know that, oh, yeah, this guy is actually working out. He can still throw, and he can still play. But he doesn't really want to do that. He doesn't really want to play. Because, again, he makes his money off the idea that he's not able to play because he's being banned from the league. Okay? That's basically what this is. So all you got to do to collect this check from Nike is just go out there, post one video, and then go sit back on the couch for another year. And then in the next, year or 2 years, 3 years, for the next 10 years, he'll be doing the exact same thing. And you'll still have these same idiots like Jamel Hill up here acting like Kaepernick's being blackballed from the league. He's not being signed just because he's black. Again, it's obvious what's going on here, man. I just don't understand why people keep falling for this stuff. Dude is trying to convince people that he's getting up every single day at 5 a.m. to go be a slave. And people think, oh, yeah, that sounds legit. That sounds right. Right? That sounds right. Sounds right. Anyways, bro, let me know what y'all think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.